I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in the bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was done. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
This kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder and tail. I'm gonna show you how great I am. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I'm whooping. All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man didn't cover. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. Like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Why are you recording?
That's how winning is done. Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? And maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said, or something soft. And you won't know even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. Ain't nobody's right to say no. That's your right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Now if you know what you're worth, then why get what you're worth? You gotta be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't what you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that must frighten us. Playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same, as we are liberated from our own fear. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
All of you chumps are gonna bow when I'm whooping. All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man didn't cover. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in the bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was done. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
This kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder and tail. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
the blue screen. Okay. Do you guys see the presentation now?
You can hear Ollie's,
Okay,
somebody's
cool.
telephone.
So,
That's her phone.
it's all about inspiring, motivating, and training you guys tonight on getting started. If you cannot see the screen, there is a plus or minus sign right at the top of the page. You can actually, right now there's center at the bottom of at the top of the chat box. Exactly, that was a cell phone going on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Penny. It threw me totally off. That was a cell phone going off. But at the bottom of the screen, at the top of the chat box, you guys can close that out if you need to see more. How embarrassing is that? It was like a little monkey sound. And
It was a frog. That's what Miss Ollie has on hers. I can put that on mine
now,
too.
for you guys, there are a couple of websites that I need you to jot down. And one is we have a team training website. A team, right, Miss Kenya, we have a team training website, and that is www.powerteammarketing.com. Okay, so www.powerteammarketing. Can you guys see it a little clearer now? Powerteammarketing.com. Some leaders have gotten together, and we have the best of both worlds. We have online gurus, we have offline gurus, and together we put together some phenomenal training material. You know, from Facebook prospecting to how do you pique a customer, to just every single thing you need to know about building your business, whether online or offline. You can find it right there at powerteammarketing.com. That's our team training website. Okay, another website that I want to give you real quickly, we have daily updates and accountability. We have daily updates. So this website, I'm going to need you to go ahead and register at www.ceostraining.info. So that's www.ceostraining.info, I-N-F-O. Thank you, Ms. Penny. And so what happens is no longer will you be clueless, needing to rely on your upline daily on what's going on with Power Team Marketing. Go ahead and register at that particular our social media website, and it's really, really cool. You can take your pictures up. It's a social media website. So there's a lot of things that you can do. You can upload videos, things of that nature, but it's definitely going to keep you up to date on our daily webinars, our daily training, any important last-minute information you guys will receive in email. So that is very, very powerful. Okay, now in getting started, one of the first things that you want to do, you want to know who your leadership support team is. So you're going to want to jot down 3 names. One is going to be the name and the phone number of your direct sponsor. The name and the phone number of your direct sponsor. Okay? Secondly, you want the name and the phone number of your nearest ASM, area sales manager, and above. And thirdly, you want the name and the phone number of your direct national sales executive. You might have several in your leg, but you want the name and the phone number of your nearest area national sales executive. Okay? And I will tell you what to do with that later, but you need to know those 3 names and numbers. Okay, let me get some housekeeping out of the way. Our Vital corporate website is www.vitalwireless.com. And our email address. The email address is support@vitalwireless.com. And what happens is, you might have a problem with reloading, prepaid pins or whatever it is. If you have a question with corporate, sometimes, we have over 6,000 reps in the company. So sometimes it might take a minute before you can actually get through. So instead of, calling, just go ahead and shoot them a quick email, and they will respond. They respond, they've been really good responding within a few hours. So they've been really, really good, but definitely within 24 hours you should have a reply. So if it's something that, just a quick question here or there, and it's not pressing, then go ahead and just shoot them an email at support@vitalwireless.com. Now, our corporate live, where we have webinars, we have a host of things going on. I'm sorry, our corporate phone number is 877-778-8997. Okay, that's our gold mine number. That's our corporate office. 877-778-8997. But again, we have over 6,000 reps. So sometimes, if it's just something that can take a little time, it's not that pressing, go ahead, please, and email support, okay? Another phone number that I want to give you is our sizzle call. Our sizzle call, and I'm actually going to give you a few options. So one, our corporate sizzle call is 559-546-1245. We also have 209-647-1736. Again, that is 209-647-1736. And thirdly, our RVP Curtis Cross, he has a sizzle call, and that number is 641-715-3800, and the PIN code is 98923#. Sean, you want me to talk and chew gum at the same time? Let me go over these numbers one more time. Okay, one is right there. The other one again is 647-1736. And what I want you guys to do is just go ahead and familiarize yourself. These are about 4-minute peak interest calls. And I want you to go ahead and just familiarize yourself. You can use whichever
Just typing the
one you
numbers
like best.
in.
Whichever one you like best is what you can utilize. And I'm actually giving you 3 to choose from. Okay?
Can you copy that?
And then,
It's recording on this.
watch that one out. Okay. So, now that we got that out of the way, every single day, there is an opportunity for you to expose your business. Also, we have, corporate getting started training calls. We have corporate rally calls, product training, business overviews, you name it. Our corporate, we have motivational, mindset training. So, different various workshops. And those are held on the corporate side. But we are Power Team Marketing. A lot of things we have ourselves. We do a lot of things on this team. We put together, we're trailblazers, so we really don't rely on everything corporate, if you will. Okay, so we have a lot of, we do some of the same stuff and then enhance it and do more, if that makes sense. So, want you guys to do is, you're in business for yourself, but I need you guys to make some core commitments. Some core commitments to yourself. And these are 60 to 90-day core commitments. Now, I will lay my foundation and refer 3 people to this business by fill in the blank. And I am here to tell you on, power team marketing, we go ahead and just knock this out in 72 hours. You first get into the business, you're very, very excited. Go ahead and invite people to our, webinars and things of that nature. Let's go ahead and just knock this out on our team. It's not my fault, but we're trailblazers. We're the #1 most productive team in the entire company. So we're just knocking this out in 72 hours and just getting it over with. Okay? But now, I will become my first customer and purchase a Wi-Fi through my website. Buy. It is so very important to be a consumer of your own product. It's almost like, you open up a restaurant and you've never tasted the food. And someone's like, hey, how's the jambalaya? And you can't tell them because although it's your restaurant, you have no clue because you don't even eat the food. So come on, guys, that's not going to work. It's something about karma or just a way of life. If you don't support yourself, you can't even expect anyone else to support your business. You're not willing to support your own. So, I am willing to become my first customer and purchase a Wi-Fi through my website. I'm going to tell you guys, again, I would love for you to do it right after this training, but you know what? I'm fair. Let's go ahead and just knock that out in 72 hours. In 72 hours, find something. We have a plethora of products and services. Find something that you can patronize yourself with, okay? Whether it be upgrading to a new phone, whether it be purchasing a Wi-Fi. I need you to do something within the next 72 hours that secures that you are open for business. Because you're not really in business until you, at least, become a consumer of your own product. So that's not a lot to ask for. I will become a team leader and a shooting star buy. Okay, now, Vitel, you become a shooting star team leader if you knock it out in 30 days. Then it's a shooting star team leader when you refer 6 people. But again, this is power team marketing. I'm sorry, this fell kind of in the hands of the most productive team in the company. So we're going to cut that in half, and we're going to knock that out in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, while you're excited, you're motivated, we're going to go ahead and knock that out and get 6 business partners in 2 weeks. We're going to just knock that out. We're power team marketing, so our expectations are a little different because we can do it. We're not telling you guys to do anything that hasn't been done over and over and over again. So we want you guys to just stay plugged in, become a sponge, and let's go ahead and knock that out in 2 weeks while you guys are excited. Okay? And then, as a team leader, you're going to be doing the same exact thing that you do as an entry-level marketing rep, but guess what? You're going to make more money. Now you're going to make 45% and a 5% matching bonus. So just please go ahead and knock that out. Next, let's talk about setting some goals. Let's talk about setting some goals because, until you put it on ink, it doesn't mean a thing until you put it on ink. So, my short-term 60 to 90-day monthly residual income goal is. In the next 60 to 90 days, how much money do you want to make residually in your business? Okay, you want to go ahead and jot that down. Now, this entire Getting Started training, the form can be found on powerteammarketing.com. You can go ahead and just download it and print. It's 5 pages. Okay, but, you know, how much as a short-term goal in 60 to 90 days? What type of monthly residual income goal do you have for yourself? You want to make $50 residually? You want to make 100, 500? I mean, what's your end game in the next 60 to 90 days? Go ahead and jot that down. Then, I'm going to want you to set yourself a long-term goal. In the next year, the next 12 months, how much money on a monthly basis in terms of residual income, how much money do you want to make? You know, what's your goal? What's your end game for the next 12 months? What's your end game? Okay, now that we have our numbers, now let's be realistic about it. Now, to achieve these goals, I am willing to commit X amount of hours per week. Now, I've got to tell you, if you're looking to make, you know, $500 a month residually, you sure as heck cannot put that you're willing to invest 2 hours a week into your business. So let's go ahead and set some realistic goals. And, you know, I've got to tell you one thing that kind of helps out is, you know, we've been conditioned mentally to go to school so that we can get a great education, so that we can come out and work for someone else and help build their dreams and goals. We've been conditioned. It's not even our fault. You know, this is just the way of the world. We've been conditioned to spend, you know, thousands of dollars on education to only come out and work for someone else. So it's not our fault. I'm not faulting you guys, but what I do want you to do is change your mindset. So now, although your job is currently what's paying your bills right now, you know, you guys are brand new, just getting started. Okay, your job is currently paying your bills. However, if you shift your mindset to say that your job is secondary, because everybody knows that your job is not going to pay you any more than they want to pay you, and once you retire, which is already not enough, and once you retire, it's going to be less than what's already not enough. So let's go ahead and change your mindset to say, you know what? My business that I'm building, that's number one. Just do a mindset shift. I know that right now your primary income is coming from your job. I get it. But shift your mind that now you're so excited about becoming a business owner because you're building a future. Now we're talking long term. Your job is short term. Okay, that's getting you from point A to point B and paying your bills right this moment as you build your business. But let's shift our brains to say, you know what, my business, right, Jonathan, very short, my business is my priority, and I'm going to work my business. If I can give, you know, Massa, if I can give my boss 8 hours a day plus overtime, and I'm unhappy with my boss, I'm unhappy with my coworkers, I'm unhappy making, you know, just barely surviving, not even having enough money to get to the end of my month. You know, so just go ahead and do that mindset shift, and I promise you, you will be more committed to your business. Just a mindset shift, that small little shift is going to do a work of wonders for you guys. Now, another thing, if you are willing to learn, then you are willing to earn. Okay? And so during this process, I just want you guys to remember, this is your dreams, your goals, what you guys are fighting for. That's why you're in business for yourself. So never, ever, ever, don't give up. If you quit on you, the only way that you can fail, do you realize the only way possible for you to fail is if you quit? Does that make sense? Now let me go on over to our blueprint. Our blueprint. Now, you're in business for yourself, right? So one of the things that is special about being your own boss is that you can kind of pick and choose. You know how at the job they hire and fire at will? Well, in your business, you can pick and choose who you want initially to partner with. So what I want you to do is write down the 3 people who you want to be in business with. Jot down 3 people who you love to be in business with. Okay? Now, Vitel. The thing that I love about Vitel is with our Fast Start bonuses, we have an opportunity to restart our business every single week and earn money in Vitel. Okay? So as we're building our residual income, we have the option to get paid every single week. Because we like right now money, right? So as we're building that residual thing, Vitel with the Fast Start bonuses every single week, you guys can get paid. And I am here to tell you, since I've been in June, I have never missed a paycheck. Knock on wood, I have never missed a paycheck. But Vitel is going to pay you $25 per person for every person you personally sponsor. Okay? But if you do that in a week's time, in a pay period week, our pay period is Friday to Thursday midnight. Okay? That's the cutoff. So today is Sunday. I need you guys to get 3 business partners between now and Thursday midnight. And what's going to happen is Vitel's going to give you an additional $50 bonus. So now instead of earning $20 per person, we're going to give you an additional $50, so you're going to earn $125. And we're going to drop that into your PayPal account on the following Tuesday. Okay? I mean, how fast do you want to get paid? Do you guys want to get paid next week? Tuesday? For the new people, if you get 3, you get 3 in by Thursday midnight, this following Tuesday. It doesn't take you 2 months to get paid here at Vitel. The following Tuesday, $125 will be dropped in your account. Will you cash the check? Now, you're going to get other business partners. So let's say that you duplicate yourself. You're going to go ahead with you invite 3. Well, those 3 are now, they're in business for themselves. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to go ahead and refer 3 business partners each. So when they refer people into the business that you had absolutely nothing to do with, you're going to earn yourself $5 per person for everybody who gets into the business that you don't sponsor. Okay? And now let this trickle down. In your second week, it's 9. The third week, with 3 sponsoring 3, you have 27 people in your organization. The fourth week, at 27 getting 3, that's 81 people in your organization. Guys, this is based on the Fast Start bonuses as your sales force builds, but we're talking in 4 weeks, $710. Again, will you cash the check? Now, this may not work out perfectly. We are not in a perfect world. But Vitel pays every week. So, will you cash the check? Now, listen to this. And I'm telling you, I think, I won't tell if you don't, but I really think that corporate is bananas because they offer more money. They're giving us a double bonus. Now check this out. when you sell one Wi-Fi for the month, or $25 in commission volume. This is for the entire month. They're giving 30 days to get one $25 sale. How crazy is that? But when you do that, the $5 per person that you were earning for work you had absolutely nothing to do with, you know, just helping your people sponsor their people to build their business, guess what? Now that $5 is going to turn into $10. That's right, it turns into $10 a month. Now let's think about this. You're going to, of course, get yourself a Wi-Fi. That's probably one of the quickest, things that you could get that is definitely going to use, you know, religiously. You know, it's nothing like our cute little Wi-Fi. I'm telling you, it fits in the palm of your hand. It's about the size of a credit card, just a tiny bit thicker, just a tiny bit. And, you know, it's a pay-as-you-go device. You can connect up to 5 devices, you know, up to 5 electronic devices. It's pay-as-you-go, so you're not stuck with a contract. There's no credit check, no deposit. You know, you just purchase it outright and you're done. You know, they have service plans as low as $9.95. You know, so that is what? A steal. But I've got to tell you guys, so, you know, go ahead and you purchase yourself one Wi-Fi for the month, or anything that totals $25 in commission volume. Again, you double your earnings. So that is huge. But let's take a look at some of the other services that you can move over to Vitel. What about cable? What about cable? We have a ton of special deals. And all you guys have to do, you know, we have a little portal in your own website, your own store. And all you have to do is type in your address or call the toll-free number. You give them your address. They are going to tell you all the best deals in your area for cable, for satellite dish TV. So that is huge. What about your cell phone? Are you eligible for an upgrade? Are you looking to add a new line? Are you looking to purchase a brand new phone? You know, it's really crazy. You know, what's coming up next week? We have Black Friday, and then that following Monday is Cyber Monday. Guess what? We have a phenomenal cell phone deal. You know that hot little Galaxy 3S? Or what is it, S3, I'm sorry, that Galaxy S3 that they have that everybody's raving about? Well, through Sprint, through our Sprint carrier here at Vitel, we're going to have that available to you guys for $69. And I'm talking about a flat fee. I'm not talking $69 with taxes and adding on taxes and shipping costs and stuff like that. I'm talking $69, the Galaxy S3, for a brand new account on Sprint carrier. Flat fee free shipping. That is incredible. So say you might want to get one for your kids. I don't know, for yourself, your spouse. You know, Christmas is coming up. What about home security? You know, is your home secure? Are you going out of town for vacation? We have a wireless home security system. You guys can activate it on your smartphone, you know, from your laptop. This is huge. And it's portable. You know, some of you guys live in apartments. Some of you guys live in apartments, and you can take this with you. You know, you can take this device with you. So this is huge. Can you guys still hear me by chance? Yes, if you can hear me. Great. Okay, so you guys can take this with you, but, you know, with just getting a $25 sale, you double your earnings, and now you're talking about $1,170. So that is huge. Okay? Now, what? Please tell tell me, you know, we all have a reason that we got into this business. I'm hoping we did. You know, most people don't just jump in head first. You know, there was something that you had on your mind and you decided to go in business for yourself. Okay, was it to make extra money so that you're not, you know, in financial straits? Is it to get your children in a better school system? You know, you want to move into a better school system, so you need some extra cash in order to make that happen. Is it to save up for your child's college tuition? You know, what is your why? And, you know, a lot of times I say, you know, your why must make you cry. But, you know, even if it doesn't make you cry, what is your driving force? I need you to jot that down. What is your driving force when you have your naysayers, when you know, your friends and your family and your loved ones think that you're absolutely crazy because you want something more than a job? You know, what is your why that's going to keep you in this game and allow you not to quit on yourself? Because you're not quitting on other people. You know, they're not paying your bills. You're quitting on yourself. You know, but I'm looking at this and I said, well, wait a minute. In Vital, and I've got to tell you, in Vital, because they put some incredible rep incentives on the table, like paying your bills, in Vital, if you quit, I mean, it's really doomsday. Because we'll give our job years, and we'll struggle on, and we'll struggle not even making enough on our job to really make ends meet. You know, month after month, but hey, it's our job, it's massa, we'll do that. But then, you know, we get into our own business, and then we allow naysayers or we allow life to get in the way. You know, we get a couple no's under our belt, and we go run and crawl under a rock and quit our business. Well, the funny thing is, in Vital, if you quit, and they're offering to pay your bills, what is the alternative? That you guys will continue to pay these bills each and every month yourself? Come on. You know, I've been paying bills since I was 18. Okay? And it's safe to say that most of you guys on the line, all of you guys on the line, are over the age of 18. So you're going to have to do your own math. But for me, I've been paying bills since the age of 18. And I'm now a young 41.
Oh, she's the same age
Do you
as I am.
realize that, you know, me personally, I've been paying bills every single month for 276 months of my life. 276 months of my life. So if I quit on me, because I'm not quitting on anybody else, I'm quitting on me, so if I quit on myself, the alternative is to continue to pay these bills. I've already been paying for 276 months of my life, but the alternative is to continue paying these bills for life. Absolutely not! And Vital's offering to pay up to $1,275 a month of my bills if I simply go to work. You know, so my thing is, what if it takes me 6 months? What if it takes 6 months? What if it took a year of me building my business in order for me to get to the point where I have earned $1,275 a year of my bills paid free each and every month thereafter? You know, you do the math. People lie, numbers don't. So you guys do the math and you tell me, if it took 12 months, is it still a good deal? Is it still a good deal? So anyway, you keep that in mind. But what I want you to do is go ahead and I want you guys to make a list of your top 25 most influential people that you know. This is your gold mine. This list here, it's your gold mine. Okay? Let me do some memory jogging for you, because I know you're telling me, Lou, I don't know anybody. I don't know 25 people. You know, I'm going to challenge that, because what I'm going to do is tell you to go into your contact list in your cell phone. I don't know anybody with less than 25 people in their cell phone. So I'm going to challenge that, but, you know, statistically, national data statistically states that by the age of 15 years old, every single person by the age of 15 knows between 100 people to 1,500 people. And I'm talking about in your brain. You might not know, can't remember the exact name or this or that, but in your brain, you know 100 to 1,500 people. I'm only asking you for 25. And newsflash, excuse-itis is a failure disease. I don't even believe in making excuses, because we can't make money and excuses at the same time, and I'm a shark. So let's go ahead and jot down the 25 most influential people you know. As memory joggers, do you know anybody in sales or business? Do you know anybody in sales or business? What about network marketers or anybody in MLM? You guys are all over the World Wide Web right now and Facebook. Do you happen to know anybody who's a part of network marketing or an MLM company? What about community leaders? What about community leaders? What about simply knowing anybody who either likes money or needs some money? Do you know anybody? Did Pookie borrow $20 last week? What about, do you know anybody that loves to shop? How about that? Do you know anybody that loves to shop? Anybody? Do you know anybody who has a cell phone? Do you know anybody who has cable? Do you know anybody who has electricity and or gas? What about a car note that they're paying every month? Let's get some memory jogging going on here.
Okay,
So I want you guys to write down the name, the phone number, and the email address. Give me at least 25 people. Okay, can we make that happen? And again, this is Power Team Marketing. It's not my fault. We just fell into the hands of the most productive team in Vitel. So I am actually going to ask you guys to knock out this list tonight. I don't even want you to wait. I need you to knock this list out tonight. You know, if I had to do it, you've got to do it. Right? So this is getting started training, getting started on the right track. So I just want you guys, it's only 25 people before life gets in the way. I need 25 names, phone numbers, and email addresses. If you can't give the email address, no problem. Give me the names and the phone numbers. Jot them down. Let's get that done tonight. Okay? With that said, let's go ahead and talk about pre-sorting. Okay? And I want to tell you that we all, every single person in the business, every single rep, we must go through these pre-sorting steps. Okay? We got 3 steps. But what I want you guys to do, you have a pen and paper? What I want you to do in big bold letters, because I really need you to understand your job description. Sometimes you get a little confused, but I want you to understand your job description. So let me go ahead and spell it out for you. I need you to write down, I am a professional inviter. Capital letters, I am a professional inviter. And that, my friend, that's your job description. Okay? I know we're comfortable with jobs. That is your job description, inviter. I am a professional inviter. Okay? Thank you, Miss Sheila. Now, the 3 steps. Step 1.
Mom needs to be down here doing that, okay?
Step
Is she
1.
supposed to be filling that in?
Do you have a minute? You gotta ask your prospect, do you have a minute? Yes, well, great. You know what? I found out about this exciting internet business that you really need to hear about. Hold on a second. I'm going to three-way up to a recorded call, okay? Now, when you say okay, you're actually going to wait for a reply. So if they say okay, you want to move them to one of those three sizzle call numbers that I gave you earlier. Okay? If they say no, what time today will you have a few minutes? Okay? And they might ask you, well, what is it? Even if they tell you okay, they might say, well, what is it? Vitel, have you heard of it? Hold on a sec. They're going to tell you no, of course. Hold on a sec. And then you go ahead and you three-way them into that sizzle call. Because what I don't want you doing is getting out here trying to explain the business. That's our number one self-sabotaging. That's the most self-sabotaging thing that we can do is tell the business ourselves. Do you realize that the one time, the first moment that they ask you a question and you cannot answer them, you have lost them, completely lost them. You got one shot. I need you guys to stay in inviter mode, okay? Inviter mode.
Right.
Now, step two, after they've listened to the sizzle call, after they listen to the sizzle call, or you can send them to the website. Okay? You ask them, before you send them to the website, are you open to getting more information? Okay? Are you open to getting more information? If they say yes, go ahead and send them to www.vitelwebinar.com. www.vitelwebinar.com. Okay? And then you allow the webinar to show them. All you're doing is inviting. I need you to stay in your lane. Step two, move them to the vitelwebinar.com, which is actually going to show them and present it to them. Step three, did you get a chance to watch the video? When they say yes, what did you like best? I don't want you asking them, well, did you like it? No. What did you like best? So now, guess what? They're only going to tell you the things that they like. So that strikes up a different kind of conversation than, did you like it? Do you think you like it? No. What did you like best? So now you guys are going to have a free conversation. I guarantee you, they're going to come back and tell you the things that they actually like. Okay? Now, at that point, if they loved it and they're ready to get started, then go ahead and give them your website address. Give them your website address so they can get started today. However, they may have questions, and that's okay. But guess what? You're still an inviter, so that's not your job. So step number three, you're going to three-way them to your upline expert. Remember earlier, you wrote down those three names and numbers? And I want to tell you that you want to go ahead and, you're fresh in the business. Go ahead, once you get those names and numbers, just reach out to your upline leaders. Give them a quick shout, introduce yourself, and just go ahead and ask them, how do they prefer three-way? Because various leaders, prefer different ways. Some want you to text them in advance and, find out a good time that's available. Or even if it's short notice, some of them still want just a quick text. Hey, are you available before you just bum rush them with your prospect in the middle of them having dinner? Okay? So go ahead and introduce yourself. They would love to hear from you, I'm sure, as the new business partner. and familiarize yourself. You want your name to be heard. You want them to give you attention. So put yourself out there and go ahead and introduce yourself. Okay? Now, what your upline leader is going to do, they're going to edify you. And one more thing. Before you send them through the three-way, it is very important that you guys understand how to properly do it. You need to do what's called edification. You need to edify your upline leader. And when I say that, you don't want to put them on the line with someone and say, hey, this is my girl Lou. She's going to explain everything about the business, okay? This is my girl. She's going to explain everything. Absolutely not. Now, what I need you to do, because I need you to do your part. So your part, in addition to being an inviter, edification. Hey, Johnny, I want to get you on the phone with Mrs. Smith, one of the top leaders of the company. She's just blowing and going with the company, and we can get all of your questions answered. She loves to have fun. She loves helping people, and I'm sure that she can get all of your questions answered, because we definitely want to get them answered for you. So let me go ahead and see if I can locate and get Miss Smith on the line. And I always say use Mr. or Mrs. because guess what? Your prospects, they're going to straighten up. They're going to straighten up. It's just something about when you speak highly of a person and when you give respect to the person, then the prospect, by default, he's going to straighten up. It's almost like going to a fancy restaurant. If you know that you're going to a fancy restaurant, you are not going to show up in a t-shirt and some shorts and flip-flops. It's just not going to happen. If you know that you're going to a nice dinner, you're going to dress for the occasion. That's just what you're going to do by default. Nobody would have to tell you, dress up. If you knew you were going to a certain restaurant, automatically you're going to spiff up. Does that make sense? So that's the same thing in edification. In order for the leader to do their part and have your prospects be all ears and listen to what we're saying, you have to edify us as the professional leader. I can't be your homegirl. And trust me, I love to have fun. But if we're on a three-way call, I cannot be your homegirl. Okay? So if you edify appropriately, I promise you, you guys are going to experience some phenomenal results. Phenomenal results. Now, one thing that upline leader is going to do, they're going to give it back to you and edify you. Because guess what? One thing that they know off the bat, whether they know you really well or not, one thing that they can say for sure is, guess what? Jonathan is coachable. He's on the team, and, he's excited. Jonathan is excited. He's on the team. He's very coachable, wanting to get this thing done. And, you're going to plug into Jonathan. Jonathan is plugging into us. And I promise you, just hold on tight, and we're going to show you the way. Okay, so one thing I already know about Jonathan, because he edified me, is that he's coachable. So that's a great thing that I can edify him back with. And then what we're going to do is move to, either a live webinar. I might tell them enough. Sometimes a person needs to hear it, touch it, feel it. Sometimes it might take a few times. So guess what? The most important part of this whole thing is going to be your follow-up. After I get them nice and sizzling hot, I need the follow-up. Because if you just let the sizzle die, if you let the fire burn out, that's on you. So the key is going to be in the follow-up. I may have talked to him on a Tuesday, and he might not have the money until Friday. So if you followed up with him on Friday, you would know that. and you'd be able to sign him up before he went shopping on Saturday. So you gotta, have some kind of accountability and just go ahead and follow up. That's very important. Follow up. I can't tell you, me personally, I'm not even supposed to be in this business. I turned it down. But because my sponsor was persistent, he contacted me. I guess he thought I was a crazy woman, but he contacted me a month later and showed me appropriately. He showed me the webinar this time. I don't know what he did the first time, but it wasn't right, and he didn't capture it. So when he came back with, the vitalwebinar.com, and he followed up with me, guess what? I've been blowing and going, and 4 months later, national sales executive. I'm not even supposed to be here. So I'm an example of follow-up. A prime example of follow-up, because I didn't get started right away. Okay? So, again, your upline leader is going to move. They're going to move them either to, a live webinar, such as the one we were just on, a live webinar, or sometimes it's just strong enough and they're ready now to sign up. And then you move them to your website. But I want to tell you guys, stay in inviter, as a professional inviter. That's your lane. That's where I need you to stay. Okay? And then beef up on your edification. And you guys are going to do really, really well with this thing. But another thing, before we close out, I want to let you know that the only thing that could possibly stop you is you. There is nobody else responsible for your success. We get one life on this earth. One life. Absolutely one. So, it's what you make it. We have all the tools. Everything is laid out on a platter. You mean to tell me you're not going to eat because I won't go and get your fork? No, grab your own fork and come eat. Okay? So with that, another thing I want to tell you is, let's go over the checklist. So in preparation for success, within the next 72 hours, what I want you guys to do is go to your upline leader and go ahead and schedule your grand opening session. It could be a grand opening where you guys are going to actually be online on the live webinar, and we'll edify you and we'll drop your name several times. But another thing is, we're going to keep prime time is between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. Those are the hours that we're actually going to do money-making activities. After 10 o'clock p.m. After 10 o'clock p.m., do all the studying you want to do. Study your back office, learn your product, navigate through your website, your compensation plan, your back office. You want to do those things after 10 p.m. when you can't call anybody else or work your business. With that, I want to welcome you guys to the team. I love you. I love my Vitel family. We have a team call that I need you guys to hop on. That number is 712-432-0075. And that PIN code is 865707#. Okay, so that's in the next 4 minutes. You guys have a wonderful night.